guys, don't forget to check out DOOMKICKER on INDIEGOGO now for a limited time, with exciting perks like exclusive prints and a special Mike S. Miller cover. Back now only on INDIEGOGO. Hey guys, if you are enjoying the content here on the Jerkmonger Show, be sure to subscribe, like this video, and please share. Thanks. Welcome one, welcome all to the Jerkmonger Show, coming at you live from Tampa, Florida here on New Year's Eve. What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are doing good. I hope you guys are feeling good, and I hope you guys aren't hurting yourselves so far. I'm back from my holiday down in South Florida with my cousins. I've been hanging out with some family, visiting. We only get to see each other a couple times a year, and we got to see each other this time, and I was just super grateful for that opportunity to go and just chill with some family and, make the most out of the end of the year. We're driving face first into the new year, into 2020. I can't believe it's already that time. Can you guys believe it? We got Everborn here going, yo, Jim O'Reilly says all the best in the upcoming year, Elliot. Same to you, Jim O'Reilly. Thomas says, Jerkmonger, I hope you are well. Well, Thomas, I am, and thank you very much, and I hope you guys are well as well. Also, that sounds like a redundant statement. Force One, what's going on? Happy New Jersey! What up, everybody? I'm excited, man. It's the eve of 2020. I can't believe it. It's already here, man. Time is just flying by. Well, sound effects outside. If you guys hear any popping, that's because my dog's under here because she's afraid. If you hear any popping or booming, it's because people are launching fireworks right now. And I didn't think I was going to be hanging out with you guys too many of you. I figured you guys would be at parties and such. So I'm super grateful for all of you. Lady Celtic Moon, how are you? Good to see you. I'm super excited, man. I'm super excited. So, I've been hiding out. I've been trying to regroup and get squared away. Hey, Adventure, how you doing? Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I got a new haircut. I like it. Hey, can you guys hear me okay? I've been told lately that my sound is low. I don't think it's low. I think it's just that my microphone's not quite up in my face, which is where I usually am. So I apologize for such shenanigans. Anyway, for those of you who may or may not know, good news on the front, if you will. DOOMKICKER eclipsed $55,000. $55,000. That means I need to create a bookmark, which is what I promised at 55K. So actually was sketching this a lot while I was on vacation. Force One says, no party here for me. I've been working on the only time I've had off in a couple months. Well, I appreciate you, man. You take it easy. Thomas says, I hear you loud and clear. Justin McClure says, my man. And Lady Celtic Moon, thank you so much for those $5. I really, really appreciate it. Happy New Year, dear. Happy New Year to you as well. So we're at 55, and I am going to do some of my drawing here. I'm going to show you a couple of the things I've been working on my iPad and get you guys to kind of, see what I've been doing. Whenever I wasn't drawing anything here, I've been kind of working on some loose drawings here and there, and I really need to kind of cement my approach to all this. I'm way behind on the book. I need to continue to push forward and get caught up. It's all doable. It's just a matter of focus and getting squared away. And one of the things I've been trying to do is to turn my art style to minimalize it. Is that the right word? I don't want to minimize. I want to minimalize. I want to reduce the amount of lines I use, and in hopes of creating a nice aesthetic, a pleasing aesthetic that feels good, right? That feels good, but also is an achievable style. So I'm going to show you guys some stuff. I've shared a lot of this on Instagram. I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. If you don't, you may want to. Sometimes I post stuff on there, and you guys can check it out, whatever. But let me share with you some of the stuff I've been doing. I'm going to switch my camera around over to my thing here. So this is something I did while I was at my cousin's place. A lot of times I'm just drawing and just doing little quasi demos, for the family and such. This is one of them. This is like an Avengers thing, and you notice that the style is still similar to what I normally do, but I'm just not putting in as much energy into some of the lines. I'm gonna get my camera squared away here. I haven't used my camera in a bit, so you guys can see it. Awful Redneck says hello. Lady Celtic Moon says like and share, guys. And Rodwell says looks really good. I appreciate that, Rodwell. You're very, very kind to me. All of you guys are very kind to me. I'm just gonna adjust my yeah, let's turn off that thing there. Let's get focused. All right. Fly Fox Pro says the Jerkmonger. Yeah, so this was kind of the style I've been kind of playing around with. It's not terribly different from what I've done on DOOMKICKER so far, but it is a little bit more reduced or economic use of line that I want to start using more and more and more. So this was some of the stuff I had done for DC character. Because I kind of default to some of my favorite characters. Peter Sharon says, hello, Elliot. Happy New Year to you and yours. Same to you, Peter. Same to you. You can see kind of, and by the way, Tatsunami says, it's all fine. I guess you mean like it's all good. I don't know. A lot of the conversation I've been having lately about this stuff, you're going to see some of the stuff I haven't shown on Instagram too. Man, I have not been able to hit the social media as much lately, but I'm always make time to check out your work. As always, great stuff. Thank you, Forrest One. I really appreciate you, brother. So basically, I commented that this was stuff that I was kind of learning from artists like Chris Somney and Evan Shaner, but really the roots of all of this ties into Alex Toth. Alex Toth is one of my favorite comic artists of all time, and one of the reasons why is because he's done so much with so little. Now that seems like an easy thing to do, and it's not. It's actually a little more challenging than you might expect. Some people criticize me for adding too many lines, and again, that's a good thing. I do tend to add too many lines, and it was creating a lot more jitter than I wanted in the actual art. So I'm trying to consolidate. Matt Cosson told me about Alex Toth. Andy Hayes, how you doing, man? Hey, Cult Film Video. Happy New Year to you as well. Fly Fox Pro says, I'm working on my webcomic right now. Well, congrats, man. I'm working on some stuff too. But you can see a little this is an interesting idea I pulled off for Dead Man. I like this look. Arthur Brown, the Uncanny Kodiak says, Elliot, Happy New Year's, brother. I'm about to be off to a Christmas tree burning. You're always my homie. Thanks for all the great content over the last few. You've helped me as an artist, brother. I appreciate you. And we got lots to talk about, brother. We got lots to talk about. So you guys may have seen some of these guys on Instagram. And again, it's just me playing around with the concept of minimal lines, but still, and you can see I'm still struggling. I'm still trying out too many things and what have you. And so I got to be careful because some of it's going to look different in the book. I'm actually going back and making some changes and adjustments. Tatsunami says, happy 2020. Same to you, Tatsu. Same to you. Here's, guy. I did some, this is part of I think I did a little bit of a tutorial, I think, recently on Instagram. But, and you can see here, I went way too much detail, too many lines. So again, trying out some different things. I did a Joker study. Justin McClure says, let me show your thing there. It says, yeah, man, we need a Dick Tracy hat character, bro. I got some. So this was like a study in the style. I was kind of doing a cartoonish comic book interpretation, and I went for something a little more regular. Question, Elliot, how long does it usually take you to warm up? Probably too long, probably. And then I adjusted the angle of the face, and then I kind of started a different one here, a little more of a slick kind of guy. Art of the Hero, Mr. Mike S. Miller says, my boy. That's right, sir. And how you doing, sir? Glad to see you. Happy New Year to you, my brother. I love you. God bless you. May the Lord make his face to shine upon you, man. I love you so much, Mike Miller. Thank you so much for this past year and all the help you've given me. And, I'm really grateful for that, man. I'm really grateful. And I hope I don't let you down, man. I hope I don't let you down. All right, so I did some more here, some more studies. This was supposed to be Frank Castle, but and again, I'm playing with shapes on the hair and things of that nature, blah, 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 blah. And then this is my daughter's. I did this for my daughter. And again, I'm utilizing a similar style, just trying to keep it super clean and super direct, very, very economical. Hermit Comics says, I love clear, clean, and understandable style. Well, I appreciate that. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. And I'm trying to surround myself with those type of looks so that I can really focus more on the thing. Now, what I'm having trouble is translating that same style to digital. Here, let me see if I can get my face to show up here. All right, here we go. And this is where I'm at with the bookmark so far. Now, this is not the last piece of art that I did do. This is actually an adjustment. So let's show where I've been with this here. I'm gonna go ahead and I need to stretch out my palette here so I can move some files, some stuff around. Let's do that. Let's do this, maybe here, and let's push this guy up. All right, I'm gonna turn those off. All right. So this is what I had. Where did I have that? Where do I have that at? Is it here? No. Let's see. What did I do with those drawings? Okay. So this is where I started. At one point, I kind of had an idea of a character doing something clever. Then I started switching around. So then I thought maybe a cool Hank thing, right? Yeah. Happy New Year, Mr. Miller, says Max Handwave. I guess that's from Tatsunami. Fly Fox Pro says, I designed a logo today at work. Right on. So that was Hank, but I felt like maybe we had too much Hank. So I switched over and I did a couple of the Scarecrow guys. And I thought that would be pretty cool. So I'm hoping you guys will give me a little your own thoughts on this stuff. And then the last thing I did was like a shot focusing on Gina. So what do you guys think? Where should I go? What do you say? Andy Hayes says, Jerkmonger, do you think Mark Bagley's style has too many lines? I don't know, maybe, but not really. I mean, he seems to be pretty efficient with what he has. Mike Miller says, I'm trying to script Lone Star 3. I should probably not be watching YouTube. Maybe not, Mike. Maybe not. Fly Fox Pro says, remind me of a Scooby-Doo. It doesn't? Does it really? I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Oh, I gotcha. No such thing as too many lines. It is too many. There is such thing as too many lines if you're running out of time. So I definitely recommend you guys think that through. You always have extra time for the jerk. Word. So anyway, thinking that this was going to be the route I was going to take, I refined the drawing and I went larger with it. And I kind of have this here. Let me see if I can share a little more of my drawing. And I had this originally inked. Now, I hate this drawing. No, lines. All the lines. Chris Isert. Hey, Chris, how are you? Dude, those look great. I wouldn't say it's too many lines. It's just your style. Very balanced with your own flair, especially those jokers. Right on, man. I appreciate that, Chris. I really do appreciate that. So this was her, and I didn't like that drawing. And it's because I wasn't really focusing that hard. And I was messing around with re-inking it. I did another couple here. I ended up doing some more redrawing, and I landed at about here. But I decided to go back and redraw it yet again because I'm just not happy with that. That's one of the characters I'm developing in the story. Let's see here. So now I have my border, and now I'm kind of redrawing, and I'm going with something more like this, something a little more sexy. I decided to go with Gina. What do you guys think? If you like Gina, put Gina in the chat. If you like Hank, put Hank in the chat. If you like the Scarecrows, put Scarecrows in the chat. Let's see how many come up. Try to vote once so I can know, so I can tell. What do you think? I just thought it'd be cool to catch like a moment from the story, and I'm not even sure this is the correct moment yet, but I'm kind of thinking it through. I don't know. And also the other problem is I'm just discovering that I'm having a trouble repeating. Let me see them again, says Fly Fox Pro. All right, let's do that. Let's zoom in here. Let's turn these off. Let's see. We've got come on now. Those are the Scarecrows. Let's turn this off. Let's turn that off. That's Hank. and Gina. There you go. Gina's my pick, says the adventure. Andy Hayes says, I like Gina, or whatever you called it. Gina, yeah, okay. Okay. Gina. Scarecrows. Or Hank. There you go. Those are my things. So one of the things I'm working on now is with that style that I've been using and utilizing. When I study guys like Chris Somney, Thomas says Gina, please. I appreciate that. Fly Fox is saying Gina. Lots of Ginas. Oh, Unchained Spirit jumped in with Scarecrows. Right on. Right on. Okay. One of the things that I am trying to include in my work is the look that I use when I use it's called Fudo Soke, something like that. Gina, does that sound too needy? Says Chris. Hermit says Scarecrows. I got 2 Scarecrows. What's going on, Amar? And so yeah, it turns out looks like Gina's gonna be the one. So I'm gonna keep working on with Gina so far. So, I mean, you haven't all voted. I'm not gonna set up a straw poll. That's ridiculous. But it's the inking. The inking part's tough because I don't have a solid brush yet to emulate the look of the traditional piece, which is almost, I don't know. I'm not sure. It's just scaring me a little bit. So I got to kind of retread some stuff. But anyway, all right. So Gina it is, and I've decided to go ahead and redraw because, like I said, that drawing wasn't that great. Let me see here. Bam, bam. Oh, not that one either. So I'm redrawing her. I think this is going to work. My vote is in this order. First is Scarecrow, second Gina, third Hank. Just because I've seen a lot of Hank already. Yeah, that's why I thought about Hank too. I felt like there was a lot of Hank. So I figured let's give Gina a shot. And that's in large part due to Mike Miller's contribution with his cover. So I'm very excited to go ahead and do something more with Gina and give her a little more love. But what I am going to do is I'm going to include at least one of the scarecrows in the background as like a silhouette. So that way there's a little more. Another reason why I wanted to do this as well is that I wanted to push her. So this might not fit. This is set a little stocky. I'm not sure this is going to fit it might be too short for the bookmark. Regardless though, I'm going to go ahead and leave us like a border and an edge so I can include also the word mark for the title, the title logo for the book, Doomkicker. But yeah, man, it's been a tremendous holiday. Thomas says, I hope it's not too much to ask. A little more cleavage, please. Well, that's what I was thinking. I might add a little more. Let's give her a little more heave. But the holidays have been incredible. Just really spending time, and we're definitely regrouping as far as what the holidays mean and how we plan on celebrating it going forward. Nayland, hey Nayland, how are you? Nice. I'm trying to adjust the way we handle the holidays and be a little more, I don't know, spiritual isn't the word. It's more about not so greedy. I'm trying to teach my kids stuff and trying to teach them to take it easy and not and they're pretty good about it. They're really good kids, and I don't want to say stuff, but the adventure says interesting. But what I'm trying to do is say, hey, we don't need all this stuff, and let's focus on the things that matter and that count when you're asking for things or whatever. So, that sort of stuff. We're really reevaluating the holidays and how we want to celebrate and going forward. Because, money's not that easy to come by anymore. And I want to make sure that, whatever we're shooting for makes sense, Happy New Year, Everborn. Thanks for stopping by, man. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much, man. So we're definitely looking forward to hopefully starting the new year right, man. Starting thinking about spiritual disciplines. I started a prayer journal for myself so I can talk to God in written form and just think about my life and put things in perspective. I'm really focusing on lists, list making and making sure I'm squared away. This year has to shift. Um, I'm behind a lot because I'm not that squared away with organization, and that's a problem I've always struggled with, and that might be the reason why in the future here, not too long from now, I might have to make adjustments. Um, with as far as work is concerned. So we'll see. We'll see. God willing, I'll be able to continue uninterrupted, but I can't make promises anymore. Life is just shifting very fast. All right, so I really like this so far. So this was the update. You could see the old drawing underneath. Kinda. Let me see if I can improve the visibility of that. Let me raise this up to here. That was kind of the original drawing. It was okay, but it didn't really look like her. I really feel like this new drawing resembles Gina much more, and the way I've been drawing her. So that's kind of where I was at. Also, I didn't like leaving a bunch of gap on the top of the image with her where her hair would go. So really trying to fix that. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and do a little inking. Nothing crazy, just enough to kind of show you guys, stuff. So let's show you what I got. So I've been developing a few brushes. Let's go here. I have a couple, and I'm just going to try it out here. This is just an experiment. This is the first time I'm doing this here. Chris says, how's the tactile on the pen? Plasticky, soft, just right? iPad Procreate, right? Well, I bought a special screen protector that has like a paper feel to it. It really is like a matte surface. So it has a little bit of a little resistance. So it doesn't always, it's not trying to it's not on the glass. When I didn't have the protector, it did have like a weird glassy something or other, so I had to, making the adjustment was important. I did purchase Procreate. I don't care for it as much. I know a lot of people like Procreate. Personally, what I find is Manga Studio at the cheaper price. I know I'm paying more money long term, but I think that it has more of the tools that I need. And is it slippery? I didn't give it enough chance to try it to see if it was more slippery or not. But so far, I'm pretty happy with this current setup with the what do I call it? Screen protector. So you just gotta invest a little bit. It didn't cost that much. I think I spent $10 on the screen protector itself. Okay, so you see, I'm just kind of working with this. Now I can also, there's a feature here, but unfortunately, let's try 20. Let me see if this works. Anything different? I don't think so. So I'm kind of using this here. It is a slippery because it is glass. It is slipper because it is glass. Yes, it would be, but I'm using something else anymore. And I think it's like $25 a year is what Manga Studio is for the iPad. So I find that to be a fair, especially since I'm paying so much money per month for Photoshop. I'm disappointed so far in what Photoshop has given me. Not happy with that at all. And, got a jet, have to write. All right, Mike, I love you, brother. God bless you. I'll talk to you soon, man. All right. Now, I got to be honest. I miss Photoshop, my desktop Photoshop. I miss working in that. I find that while this is a great tool, Manga Studio, I think I still prefer working on a Cintiq. I have my Cintiq still set up, and I might still use it from time to time. But for right now, I'm getting everything I need from this tool. I gave up Photoshop last year after almost 30 years of using. Yeah, that's fine. I like Photoshop very much. I have a lot of control in Photoshop, so if you don't, that's fine. But so I prefer it. But Molly, I can't help you, Molly. I can't help you. My dog is like, I'm scared of all the fireworks. Baby, I don't know what to tell you. So what I'm doing here is I'm kind of just doing some hair pieces here, and this is all going to be black. I'm already excited about this so far because I feel like it's already looking tighter than what I had. The other drawing I had was just really goofy. So let me go ahead and make a copy of my shape here. No, don't do that. No, don't do that. Where is it? Where are you? As my daughter used to say, where are you? He's so cute, little squishy monster. Is this it? Let's get rid of that. Where is it? Oh, it's got to be one of these. All right, here we go. I'm going to copy this. I'm making a copy of the border, and then I'm going to adjust this so that it's right with. I'm going to merge that. So watch this. I'll show you in a second. So now I have all my line art with the border. Jack Torrance. Hey, how you doing, Jack? Do you draw your women with prominent cheekbones? Kinda. And that's partly because of my mom. You know, she had cheekbones like that, and then Bruce Timm did it, and it just made sense. Peter Sharon says, I just got an XP Pen 22 Pro art tablet for Xmas. Liking it so far. Right on, Peter. Amar says, I'm doing a rough animation for a Return of the Dragon scene while watching you. Right on. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue to ink on this layer. And you're going to say, why did you do that, Elliot? Why did you combine those layers? And I'm going to explain. Because what I want to do is I'm going to do a quick fill. And again, this is something that's, you know, good. It works really well in Clip Studio. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to take the paint bucket and fill it. Boom! Boom! I could always add in stuff later. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, I'm going to come back over here and add some lines. So I haven't quite found the right brush yet to emulate the traditional element of the tool I'm working with, but in you know, on paper. But so far, so good. So far, so good. I'm liking this so far. And as long as it's successful and I get to, oops, okay, now that's the bad thing. I had to go back to my brush. As long as it services the art and it does the job that it needs to do, I'm good to go. So I'm going to be experimenting a little bit more, not too much more because I need to keep moving on the book. But we'll see. So once I'm done with this art, and I don't think I'll be done tonight, but as I get done with it, probably the next day or so. Draken, how you doing? I like your style you're doing right now. It seems a lot more free flowing than what you usually draw. Yeah, thanks, Dragon. I appreciate that. Cosmeti, Happy New Year. She says, Jerkmonger and everyone in the chat, Happy New Year. All right. Amar says, I have the 15 and 22. They work for me when I'm in my bed. Then I use my tablets. Oh, very good. Okay. So, all right. Yeah, I need to really change stuff up, Dragon. I appreciate the comment. I really want to be more successful, and I'm holding myself back because of the way I'm working. I don't know. I really got to work on that. I feel like there's an opportunity that I've missed. I've lost a lot of time in the book because of a lot of, fear. Just so you know, I have been struggling a lot with this book, struggling with getting squared away, and it's been challenging for me. I feel I've felt debilitated at times. It's very how do I say this? It's been very daunting, and as much as I want to do a good job, I've struggled with that, and so now I need to make some adjustments to hopefully bring out another dimension of my work. You know, people have always told me how well I work under pressure, and now you guys are about to experience that version of the Jerkmonger. This the version of the Jerkmonger that is all about efficiency, all about proficiency, all about making the best use of time, and knocking out as much as possible in the smartest way. And that's it. I mean, there's no other way to do it. I kind of wish I had put more of this kind of effort in sooner, but you know, hey, it's it is what it is. It's not wasn't without effort. It just was. I was a lot of tentativeness. You know, when you're working on stuff that you're not used to doing, you doubt yourself. Unfortunately, you know, the reality is time's running out, and I'm, you know, running out of cash for the project. I have plenty of cash to produce the project. It's just me doing it, and so pretty soon I'll be balancing other things, and you know, it's unfortunate, but you know, I gave it a try, and we'll see how this all goes. The inks and are holding down the page. The inks are holding down the page. Is that a good thing? Is that a good thing? I think that's a good thing. So this isn't exactly kind of what I wanted from the tool, but I'm getting a lot of what I wanted. I'm getting a lot of it. So I want to just try to be as forthcoming with everybody as possible and say, hey, you know, I'm working on it. We'll see where it lands, and I want to be. Trust me, I need to be done with this as soon as possible. The ink is something Doug says. I think it's good. Good. And you know, I wanna get out of this project with my head held up high, and confident that I did the best job I could. Unfortunately, you know, it's gonna be a challenge. What, baby girl? What you got? What you got, kid? What's up, doggy? You know, but we know you guys are here, and we'll work on it together. And then, so as I'm making adjustments and improving, and hopefully that's what it does in the end. Is it's an improvement all around. I really want to get better, and hopefully the next project will be different. Amar says your Intuits will never get 2 to 3K from me unless my channels blow up and they give me one. Then they will. I don't know what you're talking about, Amar, but you can. There you go. I'll let you keep that in there. The tools do make you make the tools as an artist. So is it what? Papa Kanesu, I made it. Good to see you, Mr. Monger. Hope you have a great 2020, brother. Man, you too, Papa Kanesu. You too, man. All right, so I'm not using white. I'm actually going in with the background color, which is clear or white, but it's not a color. It's just it's like erasing it, which I love. I love that about this application. It was probably there in Photoshop. I just never knew it, but I like it now. All right, this looks way more like Gina now. I feel like this is a much better solution. All right, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to include these little lines here. I'm going to carve out these shapes here, right? Because the idea is to make it feel like her hair is, you know, organic. I don't like that one. The other thing I got to do soon is collect everyone's information who was supposed to be in the book so I can include them as well. Another big deal. Dragon says, my evaluation is that though you didn't ask, I think you just need to learn to trust yourself more, and the more you do, you'll feel better and do better. That's probably true, Dragon. It is probably true. Fly Fox Pro says, Doomkicker is my most anticipated comic I've backed. Has been since I first found out about it. Man, I appreciate that. Fly Fox. You know, that means a lot, man. And that's what's really got me still motivated, is that I know you guys care about it. So we're going to keep on doing it. All right. So as you can see, this is pretty good. Maybe I will have inked everything by the time we're done. So what you don't see, though, is I have this other, what is that layer at? Oh, wait, is it here? Yeah, I have to be careful there. So I'm going to make another copy of this layer. Okay, I'm making a copy of that layer again, and I'm going to merge it with this one so that the blacks are tight around those extra edges. The Adventure says, looks great, Elliot. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. All right, so let's turn off the sketch. Sometimes I like seeing the blue in there, but for now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in my red. Let's bring in my red. I actually have, let's see. I'm going to open up the cover that I happen to have it here. And I'm going to zoom in real close and eyedrop the red. Okay? And I'm going to switch back to here. All right. Jack says, nice lips. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to paint. I'm going to paint now into this space my color. My dog is freaking out. She is freaking out. Baby, it's okay. This happens every year, old girl. All right, so I'm just gonna. I know. I know you don't like the sounds. I know it's scary, but it's not a big deal. Trust me. Brian Shearer, my man, what's up, man? Oh yeah, that's my brother. That's my brother from another mother. You don't even know. Sorry for yelling. All right. Now, why aren't I using the bucket? Because I've already opened up gaps in the art, so I can't just go in with the bucket. So I have to kind of draw it. Now, what I can do, which I've seen other people do really well, I can just draw the line that everything sits on, and then I can fill that. So we'll just do that. All right. That's not too shabby. Not at all. Kuzma says, hello, Brian Shearer. Happy New Year to you. Brian's saying Happy New Year to everybody. Rodwell does in the red ring. That's what I'm talking about. Dragon says, Jack Torrance, are you sexually harassing Elliot? I don't know what's going on here. Fly Fox Pro says, Brian Shearer, Gunship Thunder Punch coming along. Yes, it is coming along. Closing in on the end. Oh, that sounds good, brother. I'm always jealous of Brian. He's so good and he's so efficient, and I suck. But hey, you know what? You can't suck forever, though. You can't suck forever. All right, so not too shabby, right? All right, so I'm going to go back to DOOMKICKER cover, and I'm going to grab her eye color. I think it's blue. I'm sure it's blue. I'm going to go ahead and eyedrop that. It's more green. It's more greenish. It's a off blue thing, something or other. All right, so let's go to illustration. All right, let's color up her eyes. Mr. Hennessy, what's up, man? How you doing? 2020 crazy. Brian says, may your New Year's be filled with cigars, scotch, and lots of Sir Michael Caine. Indeed. Jack Torrance says, Dragon, nah, just the drawing, baby. Just the drawing. So I'm going to, oh, no. Oh, man. I'm going to go back to the cover. Hold on. Eyedrop again. Eyedrop alert. And let's go back to illustration and turn on that. There we go. See, I got a color that I didn't want. So I'm going to have to adjust. That. Because her eyes are not gray or green. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. What can I do? Let's see if I can adjust this. Is there a way to adjust this further? How about I come down? That's a little more like the color there. A little more into the center. No, a little more there. It's okay. Let's do that. Yeah. You like that? Huh? Boom! All right. Let's do it in here as well. Oh, snap. Forrest McLeod, too happy to bring in the new year with the jerk. Right on, Forrest. How you doing? Okay. And the gang. The Jerkmonger gang. The women you draw are always so beautiful, says Fly Fox. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Jack Torrance. She's a married woman, though. Ben Hennessy, I love you, man. I'm glad you're here, brother. Thanks for stopping by, man. It means a lot. Dragon says, copy the layer, draw the line to close the spots off selected, then drop back down to your color layer and fill lots. No, I'm good. All right, I could actually do that in here though. That's actually okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, let's do that here for now. Let's do this, and then let's fill. Let's find her outfit in here. All right, so this is her outfit color here. I'm gonna try to eyedrop it. Eyedrop it here. Is that right? I need a brighter spot. I don't have a lot of bright. It's supposed to be like a blue. I'm gonna give it a blue. It's more like a. It's not quite royal, but yeah, that's about right. Let's go back to illustration, and now I can fill. Let's go ahead and fill. Let's go ahead and fill. Bam! Boom! Still not quite the right color though. I don't know why that's. Herm. I don't like that color. Let's give it some more. Let's give it some more life. That's better. It's a blue-green. That'll work. Not trying to spoil, but that lightsaber transfer in Rise of Skywalker was too clean. Huh? Dragon says, is that why Brian shared Happy New Year? Cat on the Dragon. Where are you? Cat on the Dragon. What's going on? Is this a panel for the book? No, this is actually the bookmark, because I got to 55 and I meant to do this sooner. Let's see. Let's bring this up a little more with the blue. Let's bring in a little more blueness. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, that'll work. That'll work. It needs a little more blue, to be honest. It needs to be on the bluer side. I think I need to bring it around. I think that's where it needs to be. Yeah, that's better. All right. Okay, so like OMG. Like OMG. So let's go ahead and let's go back to my list. Let's pick that black again. Let's go back to the cover. Let's get a color here. Let's pick let's eyedrop this for now. Let's eyedrop this. All right, and let's reduce it some. Let's reduce it some by going more of a tint. All right, go back into illustration and let's fill. So much filling. So much filling. So much filling. All right, boom. Okay, I'm trying to avoid those little spots around there. See, I didn't want to do that there, but all right, that's all right. I'm just gonna go ahead and fill there, there, and there. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun. All right. Okay, obviously not a good color. Needs a little more warmth. That's better. No, that's actually worse. Let's try it here. Let's go back again. Let's, bam. Yeah. That's better. That's better. That's better. She's great when I chase her with my axe, says Jack. Gee whiz. I love the colors. Look, gives it a distinct look. Yeah, man. Well, hopefully that's what you get out of my book. This time around, at least. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and paint in the difference. All right. I don't like this stuff, so I need to get rid of. I'm going to move this back. Move that back. Okay. Okay. I'm going to paint in here as well. And, all right. So now I need to repaint this stuff here. Let's go back in here. All right. Let's do that. And paint this girl over here. On the screen, it looks like this is like a weird, like greenish white, greenish yellow, I should say. And on screen, it looks like I'm just drawing over a white area. I apologize. All right, we'll do this here. Just need to design my bookmark. Oh yeah, man. Well, that's what I figured I'd do tonight, Brian. Got a little bookmark action here. All right, I'm gonna bring some of this red though. All right, I'm going to bring it in here. All right, and do that. And then I'm going to give her natural color lips. I don't think... Oh, they're kind of pinky. Let's take some of the pink. Let's take some of that pink. Go back into illustration. Let's take some of the pink and paint that in as well. It's like a pinkish melon color. All right, not too shabby. Not too shabby. This Gina looking woman is my type of gal. Hey, hey. Will these bookmarks be made out of rich Corinthian Bristol? Brent, you don't even know the richest of Corinth. Well, whatever I can afford. Twilla Art says, Happy New Year, Monger. Hope all is well in your world. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. All right. All right. So I'm going to go in here, actually, back into my line art, and I'm going to eliminate. It's not working because I have this here. I need to eliminate there, and bring some black back in action here. Back to action. And I need to activate this again, but I'm going to delete. I'm going to erase this stuff in here, so at least it looks right. Okay, here we go. All right, so far so good. Like I said, this is just the beginning of it. I'll come back in later and I'll adjust as I go along. Where are her organs? Her organs. Jerkmonger, is it possible to have the bookmark of Gina embossed? No. No. Are you crazy, man? What's wrong with y'all? That's expensive. That's expensive. Let's do this here. Is that working out? Yeah, that works. That works. I mean, you got the wrong dude. That's a Doug question. All right, so I'm going to add some white. I'm going to bring in some white into the eyes. It's like I've done before. Make sure that's on. No. I'm gonna include it above the layer. I like that. I like that little shiny shine. Little shine magoo. Solid gold foil wrapped bookmarks in a box with a hand drawn art. Yeah, that's it. That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me, Brian. You know it. I don't think so. I don't think so. I'm not such a brave man. All right, Molly. No. Why are you attacking me? Oh no, wrong layer. Select that one, and that one, that, and I wish there was a way to just map it back like in Photoshop. I'm just gonna go ahead and let's see. I'm going to pick a color that matches this, sort of. Let's do this, and then I'm going to do this, and I'm going to warm this up a bit because I don't like the look of it all. Let's see if I can come a little warmer. Just do a little more of that action. Let's see if that works. Let's see if I can just fill that. What happened? What happened? What happened? Oh, I guess I didn't want to. I'm supposed to add to the selection. Oh, I'm hitting the wrong key. Dummy. I'm I'm using my key for my iMac. Let's see. Cat on Drag. What inspired you to write DOOMKICKER, Monger? I didn't write DOOMKICKER. That was the story started with Doug. I came in later, and I started to adjust the story after he did his work to it, so it can fit the page count as much as possible. And then I realized it didn't matter. I wasted my time. I was sometimes you gotta know when to just let it go. So anyway, let's see. Let's see. Let's do that. I think that's pretty good actually for color, for her skin color. I like that. Actually, it shows really nice on the screen. It does not show as well on my iMac. I don't know. I was just about to say, isn't digital coloring grand? It's pretty fun, Warren. It's pretty fun. How you doing, by the way, Warren? Good to see you. Is that stylus part of the tablet package or a separate product? This is the Apple Pencil. If I take this off here, you'll see that it's just a sleeve. It's a silicone sleeve. See, it's got the Apple logo there. And what I like about it is it just gives it enough, just enough extra weight, because it's a little slippery in my hand like this. Although it's not bad, but I honestly I prefer it. I like this on here. I also have it with white and I have it in black as well. The black one takes up too much. I got this one because it looked like a pencil. I thought that was cute. Isn't that cute? It's a pencil with an eraser. Except it doesn't erase. Whatever. You said Apple Pencil. Haha. Yeah. That's damn. Gina says Rhaegar. 3D bookmarks of Gina? No. Is that like it was made by Fisher Price? I want one now. Well, you know, you too can own one for just actually it's not that expensive. I think I got it for like $10. All right, let's adjust some of the art again. I'm gonna bring a little heavier black down here. Brian, I'm gonna give you a quick call when I'm done here so we can kick off the new year properly, brother. I'm gonna go this way. Bam. Bam. I'm sure you're busy, but I won't take up much time. Brian is special to me. He just wanted you guys to know. He is hyper talented, more talented than I want to admit, and because he makes me look bad. And he really is a genuine fellow. I really hope that you guys will, if you haven't already, that you will consider backing his book because it is wonderful, and it's important. It's important that you help that man out because he needs the love. All right, so we got that. That's better. That's better. So I've been studying a lot of Evan Shaner, and I think this brush does a good job of what I wanted to do. So you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Who has a link? Oh, you know what? I guess I can find a link to Brian Shearer's book. Let me do that real quick. Let me go to Gunship Thunder Punch. That was out of key. Oh, you did it. You did it. GunshipThunderPunch.com. There you go. He did it better. He did a better job of it. Yeah, he's at 40. Good job. Good job. Yeah. So, all right. So Gina is not looking too shabby. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right. So the only thing I need now is to look at how did I handle other stuff. I didn't handle the colors very well. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to kind of add a. Well, this is something I learned a long time ago in Nam, and I'm going to try here. See if it works here. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and make. Let me see if this will do it. All right. And I'm going to put on a separate layer. And I'm going to fill it with black. And then I'm going to change my. I haven't done this yet in this program. Let's see if I do color burn. No. How about I do. Is it overlay? Oh, yeah. Okay, that works. Let's lower the opacity. And then let's. I wish I could hide the damn selection. More or less. So what I'll do is I'll paint this in instead. Why are people rocking out the fireworks so early? It's not even time yet. So I'm going to come back in. I'm going to get rid of some of this. Okay, I'm going to paint this back in here. Another thing I'm gonna do starting up this weekend, I guess. This week I'm gonna start back up in my walk and talk. So if those of you who are unaware, I try to towards the end of last year I did a lot of walking, trying to stay healthy. I'm gonna be doing more of it because my doctor said my my what do you call it? My stuff is too high. Dragon says it has a nice classic look to it. Reminds me of some vintage stickers mixed with horror scream queen movie posters. Dragon, that's what I'm going for. I'm actually kind of shooting for something even more interesting. Um, I'm kind of doing something that feels a little bit like um, a little bit what's that movie? Grindhouse. I talked about that when I was campaigning, but I'm also talking about some other things like I want to try to give it what was another type of movie, not Pulp Fiction, but I forget what it was, but it has that same kind of vibe. All right, and I'm gonna come in here, and I'm gonna do it in here. This color may need to be a little darker, so I might have to increase the opacity some. All right. Didn't, didn't. So some of the lines I would normally throw in here will switch. Force One says, Brian Shear, which do you recommend for my iMac Pro or EX? I'm still trying to figure out which I want to purchase. Okay, I'm not sure. Roscoe David says, looks great. I love your style, Jerkmonger, and your great personality and sense of humor. Looking forward to DOOMKICKER. Wish you and your family an extremely blessed new year. Thank you, Roscoe. I really appreciate that. Thomas says, Brian Shear, when will plan to close the in-demand store of Gunship Thunder Punch? I might get another copy after the new year. Brian Shear says, Force One, I have EX, but I use Pro forever, and it was fine. You can always upgrade for pretty cheap when you have sale. Brian Shearer says, Thomas, I'll probably keep it open until mid-January or so. There you go. There you go. That's coming straight from the horse's mouth. And it's a big horse. All right. Okay, I'm doing that in there. I'm gonna kind of, I gave Gina like kind of dark eyes early on, and I kind of want to keep that going. She's not quite, she's not very young, but she's younger. But she's old enough, has a little age for her there. I'm gonna go ahead and add a shadow here as well. I'm just gonna darken the whole thing in here. So instead of drawing dark lines, I'll do those cool age lines with the color. You know what I'm saying? Got to get back to celebrating our anniversary with my wife. Roscoe, happy anniversary, man. God bless you. Have a great new year. All right, all right. Okay, so I'm just kind of doing this. Just doing that, and doing that, and doing this, some of that, and then some of this. So I'm liking it so far. What I'll probably do at the end of all this, I'll add a little paper texture to make it sing. Okay, so yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. I think it's going to be okay. Okay. So like I said, this is kind of piggybacking on some of the style adjustments I'm making. This is a little intermediary style. It's not quite the style, but you can kind of see here some of the newer line art I've been kind of playing with, and I'm trying to go with a more graphic interpretation of things. Trying to make it look at that monster. Look at Killer Croc. Isn't he fun? Don't you want to touch his teeth? I want to touch his teeth. Batman looks like garbage right now. Again, I went too funny here. I wasn't thinking. I was going fast. It was late. I did a lot of these late while talking to my cousin over dinner and stuff, and we had lots of long talks and nonsense. But these guys are fun. These guys are fun. And then look at that. Look at Aquaman. Aquaman makes me jump back and smack somebody's mama. Somebody's mama. Yeah, I'm definitely shooting for this style my next project for sure. This is going to be the way I'm going from now on. If you want some of that other look where I do a little more your classic comic styles. That's something you can request on, for commission or whatever. And that's what I have to start doing, is giving you guys like, hey, this is what I'm doing. If you want this look, it's requested this way specifically. So I'll have all that for you guys in the future. Is that a shark fin in the Aquaman logo? Yes, Dragon. Yes, it is. Warren JB says, I want to draw as well as Elliot when I grow up. Warren JB, I want to draw as well as Elliot when I grow up. I want to draw like Brian Shearer. I want to be cool like him and Doug. I want to be cool like those guys. I'm not that cool. I'm not that cool. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and bring that around. All right. I wish I could select this whole area and like warm it up some more. Pink it up. Yeah, it's not quite there. You guys don't see it. It's like on a other color here. I'm going to draw some more of that in there. And then I like to throw these little notches in the color. Maybe something here, maybe something there. Something like that. Maybe some of that. Maybe some of that. All right, there we go. Now, originally, I had planned to include these guys. Will that make sense? Let's see if this makes sense. Let's see if I can make this work. Black. Dun 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 dun. The last few days I've been seeing a lot of people who have really improved over the last year by a ton. I hope I can be one of those guys soon. Dragon. Cat on the Dragon says, but Monger, you're already cool and good at art. Nah, I got a lot to do. I got lots to learn. Oops. Oh no. Wrong. Bad monkey. You've been a bad monkey. Maybe. And then what I want to do here is I'm going to what do you guys think about that? Jack says, I'm liking the view of Gina. Nice. Dragon says iPad. What? The iPad is telling you not to add those. Chris Iser says, looking forward to catching your stream more often. Happiest of New Year. Later, peeps. Right on. Be good, Chris. Adios. What do you think about that? Should I keep that in there? If I keep that in there, do I go like this? And I gotta put in black down here. Oh, black. Maybe this is a tangent, I think. Let me go over here. Stop making tangents. No more tangents! Yeah, come back over here instead. What do you guys say? Does that work? I like the first shadow. What? Is that a new iPad feature, the randomly turn on off the screen feature? No, I filled it with black by accident. What do you guys think? Or I can do something different. I can just create some, let's see. Let's put this on overlay and do some, just add some Kirby crackle in here for texture. And there was another concept I thought of earlier. I was like, man, that's a perfect way to talk about this project. Let's see. You know, the tangents, kids. Yeah, so maybe this is what I need here. I can come in and add darker red down here. Yeah, that might work. Let's see, maybe I'm talking in texture. It kind of works. Dude, this is looking incredible. Sitting, writing, listening to you talk, then look up and I suddenly want to draw instead of write. Oh, hide a face in the crackle. Ooh, I like that. I don't know. Maybe not. All right, I kind of like that. That kind of works. That would make a nice bookmark right there. So what I'll probably do is, if this is the correct size that I think I need, I think this is the size, then I'll put the logo down here. If it needs to be a little bit smaller and the black shape coming off of it, I'll add that there. RT Bear, Happy New Year, man. Thank you for stopping by, brother. I appreciate you. Let's see here. Keep it simple, says Draken. All work and no play. Looking good to me, says Andy Hayes. Awful Redneck says art. I like the first shadow. Tangent master. Say no to tangents. That's good to me. Okay, cool. All right. Well, anyway, I think this works. I think this works for now. So what I need to do now is find a paper text. Let's see if I can find a paper texture that makes sense. Let's go to here. Let's look up paper. I don't know if this is going to work here. There's probably 2 words here. Let's do 2 words. And let's get a nice large. Is this going to work? This looks small to me so far. Let's go to images. Images makes you want to jump back and smack somebody's mama. And I like this one. Is that high resolution? What's the resolution on that? I'm going to take it. Copy image. This is another tricky trick I can show you guys. Let's go here. Let's how do I do this? Can I paste it? Edit, paste. Okay, let's see if this will work. All right. This may not work because this might be smaller than I thought it was, after all. But let's just do stuff like this. Hit OK, and then what I'll do is I'm going to put this on top of everything. 2020 is going to be amazing. I fully expect it to. Hope so as well. Awful Redneck says RT Bear is one of the tallest men alive. He stands at 9 feet tall. That is 1 inch shorter than Micah Smiller. And I think 2 inches shorter than Elliot. I'm actually shorter than RT Bear. Don't put the logo over the boobs. Just make the bookmark longer and add it to the bottom. Was that Creature Box? Oh yes, Bryant. One of my favorite artist teams in the world. All right, so I'm going to move this to the top. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit overlay. That part is not going to work. Let's see if I can make this instead a soft light. Oh, I kind of like that. And the reason why I do this is I like to get the texture from the paper texture. I just want the texture. I don't care about much else. Let's see if I can give it hard light. Nope, that's not what I need. That's no bueno. Elliot no likey. How about a screen? No, it's too light. You don't like it like that tampoco. Let's put it back into. Oh, that looks great. So what I have to do is trim the rest of it. If I can get that to work, we'll be in business. So let's try that. Let's see if I can't mask this. Layer mask. Gosh, I never get this squared away. Mask outside selection. So let's make a selection and let's see if I can make this work. Let's pick the rectangle or I don't know what you call that shape. There's a name for it, but nope, too small. Whatever will be, will be. The future is ours to see. All right, let's try that. Let's go ahead and let's see. Do we delete? Do I delete? Nope, nope, nope. Do I got to fill it with white? Let's see. Hit OK. There we go. There we go. There we go. Use lots of tools for it. So give her a Superman trail. Oh, yes, yes. In Google, you can filter your selection for a high, lower resolution, or rapid lines. Yeah. It doesn't matter. I just need the texture. That looks cool, like vintage. Yeah. That's all it is. It's trying to get a vintage look for the stuff. See, her face has got this little texture to it now. Right? Boom. Boom. Right? Look at all that. Look at the beauty. Look at the beautifulness. Look at the beautifulness. Beautimus. It's beautimus. So I might go back in and add gray. I think that's her highlights are too white. Let's go ahead and add a gray. Whatever will be, will be. Bam, bam, bam. The future is ours to be. Oh, did the wrong thing again. Oh, did it? Did I do it wrong? I did it wrong. Let's go back here. My poor puppy, she's all hiding up next to my leg and she keeps freaking me out with her whiskers. I keep thinking something's crawling. And this helps a lot already. Look at that. Oh, so good. So good. So good. I found you. Ba. Oh. All right, that wasn't the right words, but you know what to say. You know what it is. Y'all know what it is. I gotta get going here, guys. My wife is waiting. Put the logo where her. Oh, dragon. How big is the screen you are working on? Is it HD? This is an iPad Pro 12.9 inch. So whatever that is, I think it's not quite 13 inches. It's pretty small by certain standards. If you're a Cintiq head, this is not your thing. But my Cintiq is actually a 13 HD. So all right. Yeah, that feels a lot better. What do you guys say? I like that. I'm working on a 21-inch screen, not a contest. Just curious. No, it's all right. Nice bookmark of Gina, says the adventure. Josh Graydon says, "Yo, what is it? What it is? It's what it is and what it was." I like it. I like it a lot. Let me just reposition it here for you guys could see it. I like her. I think she looks great. Has that nice texture there, so I can make her feel like it's no comic. I might adjust the texture, as a matter of fact, to maybe, is it color burn? No. Multiply was good. Overlay, too much. Soft light is too soft. I have to go with multiply, I think. That was the better one. Vivid light? Nah, garbage. Keep it a multiply. Sometimes you just go with what you got. Go with what you have. It works great. My screen is 60-inch screen, LOL. Okay, I'm surprised you can get so much done with that much workspace. The touch screen features do seem a lot more intuitive than my Cintiq. Actually, I have also a keyboard to go with it too, so I can use that as well. 10.1-inch screen, very important to count though. 0.1. Have you found yourself working more with the iPad now, or do you still use the Cintiq from time to time? Well, it depends. It depends on the application, Force. Like if I need to use Photoshop instead, I don't like Photoshop for the iPad right now, so I'm not using it that way. But everything else is going good though. All right, kids, I think that's it for now. What do you guys think? Not too bad, right? Not too bad. So I'm going to go ahead and make a snapshot of this. And here, let me try that now. Let me do it this way. This is one of the things I like about this iPad is it's very responsive like that. Okay, where are my buttons at to make this work? Here we go. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click this here. Did I get it? I didn't. Oh, come on, really? Let's try it again. Oops. I'm going to go ahead and just, this will be for All right, the pencil doesn't work when I do this, though. It's weird. I'm going to do this for my update. So those of you who have backed it, you'll see that I have this done. And you guys can, yell at me if you like that I haven't done enough updates. I haven't. And I apologize. But I'm working on it. Remember to like and share the video on the social account. Word. Looks good. Thanks for the sharing once again. I'll make sure I share your video on Grants. Again on the 50. Oh, congrats on the 55K. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. All right. Let's go ahead and save. Oops. I'm going to hit done. Save the photos. All right. So I'm going to save this as a matter of fact. I forget how to save now. Oh, no. I think it's that. And I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. You guys were awesome. 3D breast mouse pad of Gina, please. I would buy. All right, so this actually is the first of the stretch goals. If we get to 60K, I will include stickers. If we get to 65K, I will of course include trading cards, and 70K will to be announced. But I really appreciate you guys. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I really hope that you all have a fantastic and wonderful new year. Be safe, guys. Don't hurt yourselves out there. It's going to be awesome. Just take it easy. I'll see you guys maybe Thursday or Friday with some walk and talks. But in the meantime, have a wonderful brand new 2020. What are you going to do? Make mouths happy. I love you guys. God bless you all. Take it easy. And whatever you do, don't hurt yourselves. Peace. Don't forget to check out DOOMKICKER on INDIEGOGO now for a limited time, with exciting perks like exclusive prints and a special Mike S. Miller cover. Back now only on INDIEGOGO. Hey, looking for a commission, maybe as a gift or for your own personal collection? Email thelabcomics@gmail.com for pricing and availability. Thanks.